Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Yami, and in today's video we will be adding another keyboard to our collection. Today's keyboard is a budget-friendly 98% keyboard from Kemove. This is my first keyboard from Kemove and I am super excited to try this out. So without any further delay, let's just get right into the video. So for accessories, we have a Type-C cable as well as a keycap puller and of course a manual, which always comes in handy. You may have noticed that we did not get a switch puller, and that is because the K98SE is not hot swappable. As for the keyboard itself, I believe they only have a white and black version. I ended up getting the white version because I did like the hint of blue keycaps. The K98SE is a 98% wired keyboard. This retails for $49.99, but you can find it on sale sometimes for just about $40. The keyboard does not come with RGB, but instead it does have a blue backlight, which does contain 15 different lighting effects. It also has a side light strip, which I do like. It gives a nice feature, and of course it gives a really nice side profile. We also do have software support. However, it only supports Windows, which means I cannot test it out as I do have a Mac, so I really can't talk much about it. As I mentioned earlier, the keyboard is not hot swappable, but you do have the option of choosing between brown, blue, or red switches. This time around, I opted for the brown switches. When looking at the inside of the keyboard, it seems like we have a PC plate, which I've said before is pretty typical with plastic keyboards. We do have a good amount of foam, however, the board does sound a bit hollow. I do believe that if we were to switch out the keycaps for a little more thicker keycaps, it might actually change the sound to a little bit more fuller. Speaking of keycaps, we do have cherry profile keycaps that are more on the thinner side. Therefore, I would highly recommend replacing these for a nicer sound. Before we get into the sound test, let me give you my final thoughts on this keyboard. Overall, I do believe that for the price of the keyboard, you do get what you pay for. If you're looking for something to use for work that sounds amazing, has tri-mode connection, you can customize it down to the switches, I would recommend spending a bit more on a keyboard that's about $80. There's definitely room for improvement, so I would anticipate Kemove coming out with a version 2 of this keyboard. Now that we've gone into my final thoughts, let's hear the sound test.